Well, the Grammys happened yesterday. I had no idea until this morning. Did anybody even watch the Grammys? Does anybody care? The Oscars, I thought, were the last one, but lo and behold, the Grammys are still here. And naturally, Mr. Will Smith was a big topic during the Grammys. As you know, last weekend, he pretty much ended his career, at least for a year or two. I have no doubt that he'll bounce back just fine, but you've got movies like Bad Boys now in indefinite delay. His Netflix movie, Fast and Loose, I think was the name of it, that's now possibly going to get recast. He is gone. And I would imagine more projects with him are going to be canceled or at least delayed. Madonna, also a big topic coming out of the Grammys. What is going on with her? She looks awful. I want to remind you that Madonna is 63 years old. And she's probably spent about $63 million on her face and body. Like, she looks awful. She looks like she's dead. I don't know. This has got a lot of people talking too. I don't know what is wrong with her. Well, I do know the Hollywood machine is what's wrong with her. The machine has pretty much just destroyed her, and she's destroyed herself trying to stay relevant, acting really weird over the past couple of years, to be honest. This year, though, she's really been kind of just off her rocker. Look at that. She's got a lot of people comparing her to other people at the same age and pointing out that they look a lot better than her $1 million makeover. But the real topic is, of course, Louis C.K., who won a Grammy. He didn't even show up. Probably didn't even think he was going to win. Lo and behold, he did win Best Comedy Album. So, in case you don't know what happened, a few years ago, I think, in 2017, multiple women came forward and talked about how basically he asked them if he could whip it out and have some fun time while they watched. I guess that's his kink or something. Don't know. Don't really care. But the problem here with what he did is that he has a position of power over them. I guess they were younger and more up-and-coming comedians. I don't know. But he never touched any of them. He just had a little happy fun time while they were in the same room. And that's it. So probably shouldn't have done it. He did apologize and say, I abused my position and I'm in the wrong here, blah, blah, blah. And, of course, naturally, social media went to destroy his life. The problem I have with things like this is, like, how long is the man supposed to not work, right? How long is he supposed to pretty much stay out of the limelight? And the answer, if you ask weirdos on Twitter, is forever. You're supposed to go die in a ditch after you get canceled. You're supposed to pretty much end your own life, take your own life, whatever. That's what they ultimately want, though they don't say it. You're supposed to go die, basically. That's what it means when you're canceled. You're supposed to end your own existence and leave the world. And if not, they will continually go after you, make sure you never have a job, make sure that you never eat, make sure that your name is completely ruined, because people on Twitter, that 10% of Twitter, are some of the nastiest, most disgusting people in the world. Now, I'm not saying what he did was okay. It's very strange and weird. But, I mean, it's 2017. It was in 2017 and is now 2022. Okay, I'm sure the man has lost a lot of money. He lost a lot of work. I think, it's not like the guy killed somebody. If he wants to come back and people are willing to pay for his shit and go to his shows, then he should be allowed to work. That's my position on things like this. It's not like he did anything Weinstein-like, okay? This is just weird what he did. And I'm sure embarrassing now that it's out. So he's trying to come back. He makes a comedy album and wins. surprisingly. I'm surprised they would give him one. But that's not the end of the conversation. Of course, now naturally, people are saying cancel culture doesn't exist. That's not real. Even though in this article about him winning, it's all about him masturbating in front of these women. And, of course, people are upset about it. Okay, well, the reason that cancel culture does exist is because look at the reactions to him just winning something. You get this. Louis C.K. wins Grammy for Best Comedy Album, proving once again that cancel culture is a myth. Now, the fact that this article exists proves that it does exist because there's multiple articles about this topic worded in a very similar fashion. Cancel culture doesn't exist, but it does because look what happens as soon as the man wins something. When he announced a return to comedy and he was doing tours, cancel culture doesn't exist. Look at all these things he did. What a terrible man. And so on and so on. It does exist, and you're proving it by writing these articles. You're not allowed to work if you get canceled. You're not allowed to return to life if you get canceled. Without this. Imagine if he gets another job in Hollywood. You're going to see 50 to 70 articles. He did this. He's never allowed to eat a sandwich again. Look at this one. Louis C.K. cancels his cancellation, wins a Grammy, and triggers a backlash. Of course, Twitter was going insane. They were not happy. They're very upset over on Twitter. Very upset. This man needs to die, they say. And your life. Get some of the responses in here. Here's another one from New York Post. Louis C.K. wins Grammy. Twitter lashes out with Will Smith comments. Of course, Will Smith's tied into this, naturally. So much for cancel culture. Apparently, you can just do whatever you want if you're famous. Louis C.K. just won a whole-ass Grammy while y'all are either calling for Will Smith's head or crying about cancel culture. There are no consequences for white cishet men. Hate that cishet shit. Now, I'm not crying for Will Smith's head. I said the man should be allowed to work. The only thing I would like to see done is for him to be barred from winning awards for a while. There needs to be some kind of consequence. And Louis C.K. got consequences. He didn't get to really work for 4 years. Okay? I mean, what's the time limit on masturbating in front of people and being canceled? Eventually, you should be allowed to go back to your life. I mean, 4 years, 5 years, that's a long time. It's not like he didn't face consequences. He got in trouble. People burned him up. And it's been long enough. Let the man do something. Okay? That's just my opinion. He got in trouble. He lost a lot of money, a lot of work. The guy will never have the career that he had before. I guarantee you that. So, I don't know. I think, you know, what do they want out of this? Well, I already told you. He was supposed to end himself. It didn't happen. So, anyway, that's pretty much it. I haven't heard the guy's album. If it's on Amazon, maybe I'll listen to it. I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, he won a Grammy. It appears they're going to try to let him come back. And, of course, Twitter weirdos always have a problem with that because once they label you, you're supposed to go die. And he decided not to do that. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.